The arms raise.
You're on a path in the woods. You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards...
Skipped a bunch of stuff.
Excuse me, what just happened?
No, we didn't. Hang on. Cheaty just teleported us to the cabin and I accidentally clicked through it.
I feel dizzy. Oh ho ho ho!
Wait a minute, can the cheated, like,
didn't I?
cheat code?
Isn't that interesting.
Like...
Who holds the cards now? The circle's getting smaller and smaller.
Oh.
Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight. What's the point of fighting if
We've got a lot of voices, oh boy.
It hurts being sliced to pieces. We're better off just sitting up here and doing nothing. Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right? That can't be right, that's too much responsibility. I couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world. Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched... We take it. Okay, sure. You take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. This feels right. We just...
I was wondering if we could, like, not take it now and go down there.
That's right.
But I guess not.
To win eventually. And what if we never do? So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to? I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right? There isn't a door, there's just that mirror. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
It's not real.
I guess we're
You make your
approaching the
way to
mirror.
the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
I like the broken.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising. It was never there. Just an illusion. Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional
Just
and
die
unfortunate
falling
slippery
down the
ramp
stairs.
that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Get to the lady at the end of the game and she's like, nah, you know what? You suck. I'm not doing anything with you. Goodbye.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Fun for her, maybe. I didn't like dying all over again.
I'm really curious if it's possible to talk her down from this now.
Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
I don't know how you talk a serial-killing robot down.
Nothing bad has come of it.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's
Just
the
need to
thing.
Find a way to win once. Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered. The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
The past isn't real.
Your entire bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
Oh, okay, so she's free.
She's loose.
I like
She is
T1000 Robot
coming for
Lady.
you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
I I don't want to flirt with her. I think that's too goofy.
Yeah, I don't want to be corny.
She wins by killing us, so let's beat her to it.
Oh boy.
I assume try to think something better will just lead to us immediately getting killed.
I mean, she has to be alive for us to get to the final ending. But also, I don't see how she doesn't get out of here alive, because she's got metal blades for arms.
Oh, the staircase is really slippery. Maybe she just will never be able to walk up it. What do you guys feel like?
Either try to kill ourselves or these ideas suck, are my recommendations.
Rutskarn?
Yep. I'm gonna once again go with Chris here.
Okay. So which one are you leaning towards, Chris? Just try to kill ourselves to see
if I were playing, I would do all these ideas suck.
Alright.
Yeah, that's right, we just have to think. There's probably an answer if we think.
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
You don't have time to finish your thought. In a moment, she's across the room, blades flashing in the dim starlight. She skewers you.
Oh boy.
God.
What a surprise. Yeah, we don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
The DM has lost track.
I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead. Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? This is 4. No wonder everything's such a mess.
This is
It wasn't
4.
supposed to go past 1.
Well, we haven't had a
wonder
4th
what you're going to
chapter
do
title
next.
yet.
You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where
Collect all the voices.
and her. As long as we keep moving. Oh, great. So it's going to get even more crowded. Even more deluded voices that think we might stand any kind of chance.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay, plan. Now.
Alright,
I guess beat her to the punch.
okay. What?
Then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
She's got some more swords now.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought. Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder. She skewers you.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better.
We really
than
are
capable
unlocking it.
work.
You were right, Chris. We have gotten everyone.
She skewers you.
You're cute.
Do you see that? We almost.
I wonder if this is like the end game thing, because
That was luck.
this is definitely a lot
Yeah.
more extra than the last several ones.
We only have to get lucky once. Just panic. Flee.
Yeah, that's exactly what playing Daggerfall is like.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers.
Oh, we never got the cold. That's creepy.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason. She skewers you. We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time, that's all we need.
I just want to point out that the panel
Then
borders
everything
were
goes
really
dark,
inventive
and you
fun.
die.
Yeah. Oh God. We've reached a
shit.
chapter 4.
Yeah,
We're going through it here.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand. Ho-ho! What if we throw it out the window? Over my dead body. That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind.
I love strong sads.
Besides,
Broken.
what better way to die so very many times?
It's very sad.
Are you allowed
Your
to say
primary
that, Chris?
reference point. Your primary reference point for strong sad is people comparing you to strong sad.
Exactly.
Sure, I can think of a better way to
It's the
die.
sort of thing that would be like.
They're all the same.
It's the sort of joke that
How about
strong
we stop
sad
thinking about
would be a
horrible
part
ways
of.
to die. I don't want us to accidentally manifest.
That is true.
anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Fine by me. You walk to the door.
I'm
and
glad to
onto
have the
basement
smitten back, too.
stairs. Only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine. I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
We're not making
Sure
choices
you don't
anymore.
want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything. It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care. Just want to win.
Well, dude, we are doing what you want. We are attempting to slay the princess. It's not working out.
Fine. You make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it? I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists,
Oh boy.
splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera.
I don't
pieces of her
mean this at
splattering
all
against
in
the
a negative
walls.
way.
All that remains in the center of the room.
But
is
it's
a
rare that I
skeleton
think this when I
blades.
play something or watch a game.
Beats furiously in its cage.
This would have done
edges.
really well in the 2000s.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit!
I had that feeling when I first heard of like the premise. It's like, oh, this feels like a Flash game, like something that someone would do as a Flash game.
Yeah, or like, you know, or just like some kind of,
Absolutely divine.
or like they would make it in some game engine that like you've never even heard of anymore.
Perfect.
That like primarily existed for people to make Toho fan games or some shit.
Yeah.
Do you think we can throw her?
Like the content is not at all what you would see in one of those games, but like the certain aspects of the aesthetics are.
That looked painful. How is she still alive?
If you told me that this started as a Toho fan game, that wouldn't make any fucking sense, but I would instantly believe it.
By the way, congrats on finally pronouncing Toho correctly.
I actually started to check just so that I could confirm that I pronounced it incorrectly, and was shocked. I had like the retraction ready to go.
She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I
hate existing.
I love
We're
him.
Screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it. Narrator.
Oh dear God.
Forget it. Narrator.
Empty your mind.
It's so quiet.
Oh,
Something feels
we have the
different
power to
about
banish
you.
the voices.
It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once. You're incredible.
Oh shit, we're doing anime shit now.
We have the Goku powers. Yay, it's a good ending.
This is a good ending. All right.
I do like it when a game confirms that I got the good ending, because sometimes I'm like, the vibes are not good in this ending. They're like, don't worry about it. You did good.
Everything's fine. All right, what do we look like? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a bird. It's a bird.
Are we actually a dinosaur?
We're a goddamn bird.
I think you know what I am.
I don't know what the narrator is actually.
Yeah, I completely missed that.
Okay.
That's a yeah.
We've
I was
hit the
gonna say
Lovecraft
that.
turn.
That is a photograph of a bird. That's a bold choice.
So you're the narrator.
The narrator, yes. I suppose
Oh, sorry.
that's my
I wanted
job,
to see what
isn't
that
it?
one was.
You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Oh. What were you gonna say,
Just
Chris?
start asking questions. We may as well get through as many of these as we can.
If you're not me, then what are you?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me. Of course, that is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Once we're done with all of this, it'll be interesting to see how I will have felt about having everything laid out quite like this.
Mm-hmm.
Did I make the prediction, which increasingly looks like an incorrect prediction, that there would not be like kind of an objective lore explanation of what was going on, or did I just say that there would not be a direct allegory?
I know you did say the latter one, but I don't know if you said the former.
I'm sure somebody will roast me in the comments if necessary.
What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it.
Man, I hate when I
Nature
ask
is why
somebody
I had
what
to
something
die.
is, and
She
I just get a
becomes that
bunch
others
of
perceive her
nouns,
to
but
be.
with capital first letters.
Echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
That seems like the clear question here.
Yeah.
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed.
We must kill entropy.
Okay.
Kind of sounds like what this is about.
Yeah, this is in fact a game about killing death. Not allegorically either. It is literally. That is literally what you're doing.
Or at least that's what the narrator thinks.
I don't. If the narrator's unreliable upon the basic premise of this point, I would struggle to imagine how this would end in a satisfying way.
I would say either you know about the time looping, why did you lie, or if she's a if she can change in anything, why can't I talk to her?
We still haven't even gotten to the bottom of all these questions. Oh, there's several, like, hey, death is not, like, entirely a horrible thing, or it's kind of important that things die so other things can grow and so on. What was the other one here?
I mean, we could also ask about death if we want to explore the actual allegory more directly.
Curious about the time
looping. The version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. And for all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
Alright, we got 3 questions left. Let's make them count.
I want to hone in on the whole death thing. We want to go with death is good, or why would you want to rid the world of death?
I feel like death is good, but...
Okay.
If that's your belief, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you can't grasp the abject horror of dying.
What am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Okay, now we have 3 left.
Are we the hands?
What do you mean, are we the hands? We are...
Are we the hands? Seems like a simple question to me.
Are we the hands, or are we the environment the hands exist in?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
Do we want to ask why we can't believe her to be a good person to stop her from killing us?
Was there a question on
Yeah,
that?
it's like if she can become... Yeah, that one. If she's capable of becoming whatever people believe her to be, can't they just will her into something small?
As you are now, you won't be able to will her into anything. You don't work the way a living being does. Not anymore. And as you were before, you couldn't be trusted with the knowledge of what she is. No one could be trusted with that knowledge. Intrusive thoughts have a way of creeping in and ruining everything. It's why I had to die.
All right.
If the implication
One
here is that this
more
is our final question, I will say I do actually respect that that they set a kind of timer.
Yeah, we actually don't have a final question here. We can just decide what to say.
I do like the gormlessness of I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet.
What do we feel like? Where are we leaning on this?
Well, I mean, I'll be honest. I don't have a strong inclination at this point. That said, I think if I was to put myself in this situation, I would not comply with its request, but would see no reason not to be compassionate and lie.
Aww.
What do you think, Chris?
I go with Restaurant's choice. I was gonna be mean to him, so we're in direct opposition.
I don't feel like lying to him myself, so I would be leaning towards whatever you were thinking, Chris.
I mean, what I wanted to do was be like, I'm not gonna kill her, and I want you to know that before you die. But that seems really cruel.
I mean, the dude did trap us in an unending nightmare of being stabbed repeatedly. We could just say nothing, or I think you're out of time.
I think that's too action movie. I think saying nothing and staring as he evaporates is cooler.
Yeah, that's more like a wistful movie.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And
I would argue that there is a genre of film that is basically like an action film, but with action set pieces being replaced with wistfulness set pieces. That retains the same essential formula,